Welcome to episode 8 of my walkthrough for Code Vein 2. In this episode, we're going to start off the Corroded Scar. We're going to unlock the map, and we are going to grab some missiles, some golden nectars, and some upgrades to get us started in that zone. So we started at the checkpoint ruins, and now we're just following this road up. And if you follow this road up, you're eventually going to end up in the Corroded Scar. And you will see Iris over here, and she will trigger a cutscene for you.
All right, then.
So I'm going to go ahead and skip those cutscenes so you can enjoy them yourself. And we're just going to keep going through. If you've been following my videos, you know that now we're using the silver shot with the Ronda shot, which is actually called like the Fusa Ronda, the Forma. So basically just inflicting status ailments. And you'll also notice I have no ammo still. So I still haven't gone out and just bought ammo for the gun. We're going to run up to Lyle's cocoon, and that'll trigger another cutscene. And at this point, there's a little bit to explore off to your left if you want to, but it's nothing major. We're going to go ahead and follow the bond. Basically, you'll be stopped from going much further than right through the gate. There's a little thing off to the left where you can kill an enemy and pick up an item, but it's just a purple. Okay,
I'll need to go dormant for us to stay in this
so now we're in the past. I like how Lou says a slight slippage from our original coordinates. It's like you moved 10 feet. It's like chill. Okay, go ahead, grab the next mistle right here, which is right beside the last mistle we just grabbed. And that'll trigger a cutscene where you go talk to Lou. And now we are heading into the Corroded Scar. So here's to the left where I was saying you can go fight that guy, and there's a dude over there with a purple. We'll do that later. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go get Lyle so we have a companion, so we don't just have this guardian heart. So the first time I came through here, I explored this entire dungeon without Lyle, so I just kind of explored this whole place just to see what was in here. We're not going to do that this time. The supply fort, I guess it's called. Yes. I was just looking to see if I missed a mistle. Anyway, so we're just going to run through the supply fort, but we will be coming back here to clear out the supply fort. Could I have ridden my motorcycle that whole time? Did I get off my motorcycle for no reason? Is that what just happened? So right here, we're just going over to this guard that's standing in front of this gate, and he's going to let us through.
Hold it, you. Stay. Well,
okay, so we'll just talk to him. You'll get another cutscene. I'm skipping it. Skipping.
So you're free.
Okay, so we got the Lyle blood code, Lyle blood code, and we also have this mistle. Now, what I'm gonna do in this episode, just so it's clear for everybody, is I am going to head up north, kind of northwest. We're gonna get this. We're gonna go all the way around. We're gonna unlock this. We're gonna unlock some missiles. We're gonna go all the way around here. And then we're going to go into the middle and get this final one. And that's a really good path around this place because there's a road that takes you all the way around. So it's really simple. And we will also be grabbing golden nectars and some other stuff along the way. So the first golden nectar is actually right beside this base. So if you're just heading north. Now where they want you to head, they want you to take this elevator and go downstairs and start doing the missions. And I think that's just fine if that's what you want to do. The only reason I'm not doing that is because I like to explore the map, like unlock all of the upgrades that we can before we start taking on content. And the reason I like to do that specifically is for the Pathoses. So the Pathoses in this game give you upgrades in the zone you're in. So if you wait until the very end of the game or end of that zone to get your Pathos, you're not going to have much use for it. It's going to be wasted basically. And so that's why I like to explore the maps. It gives you a power up early on, and then it also just helps you like not waste the power. You know what I'm saying? Like in the last zone, I had a Pathos that I didn't get until the very end. It was literally the last thing we did. And it just made it put it in a situation where, oh, I grew more than I thought I did. And again, I still don't have any ammo, so I'm just going to get in there with my hands. I don't need ammo for my Fusa Lodge or whatever it's called. Fusa, Ronda, Fusa, which is that, which I totally wasted. But ammo would be really great to take on these ads right now because I don't want to waste like a ton of my Igor on this. But anyways, I will buy some ammo in just a couple minutes when I get a chance to teleport back. Okay, So this is going to be the first map guardian you go up against, or I call them map goblins. That isn't just like a static tree sitting around. Now, most of them, even after this point in the game, are still static trees. I thought once I ran into this enemy right here, I was like, oh shit, this is just going to get harder and harder, and they're just going to get tougher and tougher, right? And that is not what happened at all. So I'm just going to wait for this guy to open up, and there we go. Hit him with a Fusaronda, hit him with another one. I'm going to say, I'm going to try to learn the name, but I doubt I will, so get used to me saying it wrong. Okay, cool. Now, I am not going to be exploring this whole area in here. I'm going to open my map and show you the next couple places we're going real quick. So we'll map out some places. So we already got this golden nectar. We're going to go grab this golden nectar. And I want to say that these two are underground. That's what I think. But I'm not positive. I wouldn't like bet my life on it. And I think this Pathos is also underground. So we're also going to run down here real quick and grab this mistle. So the first thing we're going to do is grab the mistle inside of the dungeon I was just looking at, which is the only place that doesn't have a waypoint on it. So, and if you don't know, just so you know for future reference, these, anytime you see this little golden border, that denotes the entrance to a dungeon. So that is how you can kind of find those if you don't want to. Now, I want to say the Pathos is actually underground here inside of this dungeon. But I'm not willing to bet on it. So, I'm almost positive that Pathos right there is inside. I guess it would be inside of this dungeon, but it could also be underground. So there's actually a like proper underground area to this section of the map, which we will go to. So I hit the mistle, and now I'm going to leave this dungeon, but how I'm going to leave it is I'm actually going to go into the elevator and send it back up. So next time I come to this dungeon, it's back up. Well, I guess I can just teleport to the mistle. And then I'm actually, I would teleport here, but I guess we're a little bit closer from here. I just hate elevator rides. I just get impatient on them. I'm just like, come on game. Come on, elevator rides, let's go. And I don't think the elevators in Code Vein make a lot of sense versus elevators in other Souls-likes, because you can't like jump on them, send them up, and then jump back off, which is like a common tactic in Souls-like games, is to send the elevator up when you're going somewhere. And kind of the reasoning is, you know, you send it up so when you die, you have it back where you started. Okay, so Golden Nectar number 2 is right here. I'll just show that on the map real quick, and that is above ground. And now we're going to B, and B is so close to C, and I'm saying A, B, C, all that, like it's relevant to anything more than my map markers.
Anything around?
But it's worth checking just to make sure it's not here, and as you can see, it is not up here. So that means that golden mistle is underground. So now we're going to head to D, which we're actually going to take this turn, and we're going to go around south and then back up. And up there is also another mistle that we're about to go get, so we might as well just go grab that right now. And this mistle is for a mission later in the game. So there's not going to be anything up here, and you might think like, why is there a mistle up here? There's nothing going on up here at all. And it's just because of a mission later happens here, like a non-main, like a side character mission. So it is not that big a deal. Okay, well, there's Big Boy Werebeast. Oh, I should have rested at the mistles. So I don't have any ammo, and I don't have any ichor. So instead of staying here and fighting this guy, I'm just gonna bail. Not like he would be hard to fight, but it's just, you know, wasting time. So anyways, I went up a little too quickly right there. That's why I wasn't able to, that's why I didn't find the church I was looking for. So we're just going to keep heading down the road. Or I turned left too soon is what I did. So we're going to turn right here. And we are going to go upstairs. And I'm kind of going the long way around, but basically I'm just trying to head to this church right here, which I could have already headed to. And you can just knock down all of these, all of those tombstones for some reason. So, okay, take them out real easy. Now my question is, which blood code am I on right now? I'm on Jose, and I'm on E grade of Jose, so that means I need to max this out and go get the next one probably in this episode, or maybe I'll do it between episodes, we'll see. Okay, running around the back, grabbing the vintage t-shirt, and now I'm just dropping off, and then I'm using my motorcycle's lift to kind of carry me, and I could have made a little bit more distance with that, but I messed up. So when you're jumping off a cliff with a motorcycle, when you hit glide, you're just gonna fall straight down. And in a lot of video games, the glide button will automatically like give you some momentum to glide with. Not in this game. So in this game, your glide is just like, you still fall straight down. You have to pull back on the analog stick to actually make it pull you up. And so checking right here, we can see that this Mistle is also not here, or this Pathos is also not here. So that means that this Pathos is underground, which is perfect because we are heading this way. And any Pathoses that are underground will get in a second sweep of the city, or of Corroded Scar. So what we're gonna do is we're going to unlock Mistles, unlock all that stuff, and then we're going to come back through and clear all of the dungeons and get all like the stuff that's kind of in the inner core of you know, beating stuff in Corroded Scar. Okay, so we got ourselves another Mistle down right there. We're heading back up, and we are heading to, so now that we know that Pathos isn't there, we're gonna head up here to this Golden Nectar. We're gonna grab a Mistle right here, and then we're gonna circle all the way around, and we're gonna hit this map Goblin. So here we go. And on our way out of here, might as well just grab this purple that's sitting on the ground, which might be an enemy drop. Nope, it was a Tender Crimson Stone. Very nice. I was thinking it might be an enemy drop, just because of I think maybe Lyle had killed somebody when I was opening the door, is what I was thinking. Okay, make sure you're actually heading to the proper marker, and let me make sure that I'm heading to the proper marker. Okay, we might there we go. Just head on out. My kitty just jumped up on my desk, so give me a second to get him settled. And as you can see, I'm now heading the wrong way. So B is actually my... that's my issue. I was like, A is so much closer than B. It's because A was still the dungeon. I didn't hit it when I was going there. Okay. Okay, and there was A right there. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So now we're heading to B and then C. Okay, so just taking a right here. Just gonna head north.
I've got your back.
So there's a lot of little stuff to explore here. We're gonna come back and explore the stuff that's important. Like we're gonna save zones with like side character missions until those side characters come to us. But anyways, I just jumped down here and might as well just grab this, might as well just kill this boss and get this over with. Okay. So I will show you on the map where we are once we kill this thing. And this isn't actually a proper boss. Ooh, this is gonna be tough without ammo. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get out of here. I got no Ichor, and this is gonna be probably death right here. Anyways, I got no Ichor, or I have Ichor. I don't have any ammo. And so basically, I'm good to take out a boss, like a single target boss, but I'm not necessarily good against like a bunch of little enemies coming at me like that. I really don't have any like ad clear except for my shotgun ammo. You know, and I could clear ads with my skill, but then I wouldn't have any skill for the boss. So where I just fell into was the Limestone Caverns. So if you're following this road on the right that I just followed, just move over to this road before you hit that. And now we are at the Golden Nectar icon that was here. And this could be here. This could be underground. And as we see, it is underground. Perfect. So there should be a golden missile right here by this dungeon too. And I say dungeon loosely. You know, it's an above ground dungeon type thing.
Let's keep on moving.
So we'll just grab this mistle right here. And I keep saying mistle. Is that actually what it... Oh, yeah, mistle. Okay. Or you could say missile. I think you could say it with the T silent, no problem. Okay, so now we're just going to head from here. You're just going to get back out on the main road, and you're just going to head straight north until it curves around. So first, get out on the main road, and then just turn to the north, and head north, and it'll curve around and take us to sea. So now we're just having a nice, relaxing cruise. You can turn your brain off. No need to think. Don't hit anything. Ah, fuck you. Okay, don't hit anything after that. Ah. So there's a couple items. If you want to stop and fight some of this stuff, you can. You do have these golden werebeast here, which are, you know, good to kill, I guess. They give you some good XP at this point, I think. I guess I could have found out. Okay, so now we are coming up on the next map goblin, and we'll see it very soon. There'll be a couple enemies around it. And so this is another reason I need to save my Ichor, so when I get to something I actually need to kill. So there we go, Venom on that one. Oh, I did not mean to shoot it. I did not mean to shoot her twice. Yeah, now I don't have enough Ichor to take this guy out with the shot. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we go upstairs. So now that we got that, what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and grab this golden nectar, and we also have a mistle right here to grab, and then we're gonna continue to follow this around. So I'm going up to the mistle first, and there is a vendor up here that maybe has ammo. I am not getting any momentum on this motorcycle. What is going on? I mean, what the heck is happening right now? Get some momentum. Gonna run in here, grab the mistle first, and get all my Ichor back. So this is also an area that you'll come to for a side mission later. But we'll probably clear it before the side mission, just because the side mission, all you need to do is run in, grab one thing, run out. So we'll clear that in our normal clear through of Corroded Scar.
Welcome.
Okay, ammo. Yes, they do have ammo. What else do they have? Vanishing Hollow, fun. General customer token, let's buy that. Grenade launcher, also very fun. Cursed Masuma. They got some good stuff, and we'll come through, like I said before, and we'll buy, you know, we'll buy everything that that the vendors have. We'll just do it at we'll get a bunch of haze, and then we'll go around and just like buy them out. But what I'm not gonna do is, you know, spend all of the haze I have right now, and you know, not have any for leveling or anything.
Find something?
So normally I do like to buy the vendors out when I come to them. And if you're doing like a normal playthrough, I highly suggest that right there. Oh man, sorry, I played that so bad. I'm also playing Neo 3 right now. So like sometimes my, oh my God, it had to reload. Let's see the shotgun do some damage. There we go. It's okay. It's not that great. Anyways, let's check this golden nectar out over here. Golden nectar number 3.
Big and strong. Let's collect the nectar.
So there it is. And now what we're going to do is we're looping around over here. Now you're going to see a couple things. You're going to see this Pathos here. You won't be able to get to that from here, okay? You actually have to go through this dungeon and then through a cave system to get to this Pathos right here. So don't stress about that Pathos. And then the next mistle isn't till like down here somewhere, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to follow this road until the next mistle. So we're just going to get back on the main road, and I can't summon a motorcycle right now. Every time I summon my motorcycle, I instantly press R2 to like start the engine up, right? Like even before it kind of like summons, I guess. And so I always end up using my my jail whenever I pop it. So along this road, you're gonna see a lot of purples on the ground. None of them are essential to stop and pick up. If you want to, absolutely do it. If you want to kind of drive past them, grab them, and then keep running, that's fine too. Now, I want to say there's some uncanny stones on this bridge, but I'm not positive. All I know is right now, doing the initial exploration of the map, uncovering the mistles, getting all of the golden nectars and stuff. I like to just kind of go through and just
That one's tough.
not fight everything, you know? Specifically for this video, I guess I should say if I was doing this on my own, I would absolutely stop for a lot more stuff, which I did when I initially did it. And to be fair, the only reason I'm really not stopping as much as I would be is because I've played through it and I kind of know, okay, there might be some stuff over there, but it's not like essential. So, okay. We stopped before the mistle, and the reason we stopped is the hot springs right here. So you can't quite see it because the map's still blocked by this guy. But here is the hot springs, and this hot springs has our first Pathos that we're gonna get in this area. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that baby, and then we're gonna go ahead and sit down at this mistle. Okay, or sit down at this hot springs. Let's see how the shotgun does against these little guys. Not bad. Very obviously it's a shotgun, so you got low range. But anyways, sitting in the hot springs. This isn't my favorite gun in the game. It's just an easy early game to get. Honestly, like, people hype up bayonets and say they're really good. They're okay. Like, I'm not gonna hype them up too much. They're okay. They're good if you don't want to get in close to enemies and you get tired of like getting thrown around and you just like are so sick of being thrown around so much. But they are not like game breaking like some people say they are. They're just okay. Oh, I didn't realize Big Boy was getting up. I mean, see, like that right there that I just did is pretty powerful. I was able to get off the venom on him pretty easily. Anyway, there we go. Jose's bloodline is maxed out. Very quickly, I am gonna go back in time and get Jose's blood code leveled up, and then I'm gonna cut right back. Okay, so I went and got the next level of Jose's blood code real quick, and I am back exactly where we left off. So now we're gonna keep heading south, and we're gonna do another little loop around, and we are gonna come to this map goblin right here, and then there are a couple more golden nectars we'll grab, and then we're gonna head to the middle and grab this map goblin, and then the entire map will be uncovered. So just kind of get back on the main road and head south. And... Huh. I don't like that. So I am going to... Okay, we see the beam right there. So I'm just going to use this ledge right here to kind of fly to it. And I say fly to it, we're going to get as close as we can. And by as close as I can, I mean, we're probably going to make it like right here, you know, not very far.
Anything around?
We did not get a lot of momentum off of that ledge to be able to make it very far. Anyway, so we headed south. We jumped off that ledge from the last mistle, and now we found this map goblin very easily. And then we threw our motorcycle at this little troll, this little cave troll. Oh shit, Jose's blood code's killing me. I killed myself. If you have max ichor with Jose's blood code, you will die. So I actually don't think Blade Dance is a very good forma on this weapon, because I'm not like getting in there and doing like a bunch of hits, you know? So I'll probably end up taking that off. Okay. So now what we're going to do, let's grab this golden nectar that's right here. This one is 1000% just sitting there in the open. You just kind of have to get up to it. And so the easiest way was actually not jumping down here. And you might have a couple little toxic slimes coming at you around here. And so this golden nectar is one of the ones that took me probably the longest to find. Because I just, like, I didn't know it was, like, sitting. I don't know. I don't know why it was so hard for me to find. I guess I was coming from the other direction and I just couldn't find a way to it for some reason. And I was just stuck. I couldn't figure it out. And so this was the last one I got initially. And then I got it and I was like, why couldn't I find that one? Okay. So from here, what we're gonna do, oh, I was like, why can I not go into my map? And it's always because you're in a fight, so I should have known there was something there. But the battle music had faded out. Okay, so there's a couple mistles around here we're gonna get, and then we're going to head into here to get this map goblin. And then there's a couple more golden nectars and stuff we're gonna get throughout here, and then we're gonna look at the map and kind of show, okay, here's what we got, here's still what we have to do. Here's what's missing, and I'll kind of explain where the stuff is in case you're looking for like a golden nectar or a pathos that I haven't found yet. Okay, so just make sure we're gliding nice and calmly. We're just gonna kind of glide down, and you know, don't waste all your gliding stamina though. Okay, there's the mistle that we want to get right there, and oh, I let myself fall a little hard there. This will give me a chance to heal up. And whenever using Jose's blood code, I totally forgot, but always make sure you buff yourself or get rid of some ichor like immediately, like right when you get the thing going. Okay, so from here you can see that we have some buildings in the way and we have a bunch of stuff, and we kind of need to get around all of it and get to where we want to go. And there's a couple, so we could teleport back to upstairs and we kind of maybe have a different approach to it. I don't think we'd be much closer, but we could have a different approach. Now, if you jump off the ledge right here, you will get demounted while you're in the air because you'll go over this little building over here and it'll be like, and you'll get demounted. So don't stress, don't do that. And now we are gonna head to this mistle right here. So if you followed the road I followed, which hopefully you can, but we're in a, I can't show you on the map right now because of this, but just kind of from this mistle, I just kind of flew down until I found a road and then I took the road over here. And now we know that our map goblin's just right over here. And when I initially came here, I got kind of caught up inside of this facility. Don't do that. But before you jump down, there's a golden nectar right there. And so we're just gonna grab that golden nectar. So what you want to do is you want to come to this ledge right here and jump over it. And you'll see a big enemy over here, right beside the golden nectar. And so we're just gonna have to take them out real fast. So they are defending themselves with that stupid shield. And so I might as well just shotgun them to death since they're not gonna, the venom's not gonna kill them, you know. Running out of stamina scares me so much more than it should just because I'm also playing Neo 2. And when you run out of ki in Neo 2, it's like, holy shit, you're fucking done. Like, if an enemy attacks you when you're out of ki, you are out of there. You are... Okay, so this area has a lot of enemies, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull them, like, kind of one at a time. Or, you know, as close to one at a time as we can reasonably get. So I need some ichor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ivy jail, and I'm going to kind of put it around this corner. And I did not go around the corner. This camera angle is awful. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna reload real quick. So these guys should be taken out pretty much by one burst of your Ronda shot. And I think my final hit right there missed him, and that's why he didn't die. But anyways, I say Ronda shot, that is not the name of the move. But it's what I call it. So now here's the part where I'm going to try to pull one at a time. And I don't have a ranged gun because it's a shotgun. So I have to try to use my Ronda shot, which, as you can tell, you know what? We're just going in. Take out the floaty mask first because that guy is going to be a much bigger deal than the other guys. And then from here, I mean, take out the little guys and then focus on the big guy, or do whatever you want. Just kill them all. There goes the map guardian, or map goblin, I like to call him. Yeah, I'm probably going to be switching off of the bayonet build. Maybe I'm just bad at bayonets because everybody else loves them so much, and I'm just like, they're okay. They're just okay. Like, and a strong emphasis on the okay. Okay, so from here, there's a couple more things to look at on the map. Let's check out what we have and what we don't have. So first off, we missed the golden nectar right here that was right outside of our map radius earlier. So let's just go ahead and teleport back up to minor stop. And we're also going to grab the blood bead while we're up here. So minor rest stop right here. And we have two items right beside where we are. We have the blood bead right there in the church. And then we have the golden nectar right over here. So let's go ahead and grab both of those.
Don't drop it.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, perfect. So now let's continue looking around the map and seeing what we have and what we don't have, and kind of explaining some stuff and pointing some stuff out. So we know that these golden nectars are underground, so we can't get those right now. Well, we can. We're going to get them very soon. And this Pathos is also underground, most likely in this dungeon, but it could be under this cliff. This is like a giant cliff with caves underneath it. And then this golden nectar is definitely in the cave system underneath. And then there's also a couple mistles over here. There's a Pathos to get right here. And that's actually a pretty cool area down here that I like. It's interesting. I guess I shouldn't say it's too cool. This golden nectar is inside of this castle, so you're not going to be able to get that. This golden nectar comes much later in the game. You have to have the fourth hero, and you have to go inside of this cave, which is locked until you get the fourth hero. So don't stress about this one at all. And this golden nectar is inside this cave, which to get to the, or sorry, this dungeon, I guess. To get to that dungeon, you need to come from this direction and kind of come down here and here. And so, but that is because of, you could also beat this, and then later you'll gain access to this elevator and you can come out and go down there. But don't stress about it. So that is basically everything on the screen. There is a mistle right here too. Yeah, that is... I feel like we are missing some Pathoses. Where the heck are some more Pathoses? Oh, Pathos in here. Perfect. This dungeon right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go and do the main mission a little bit and push it a little bit forward. Because what we want to do is we want to get into this limestone caverns and we want to push through the top here. And we're actually going to do that in the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to start knocking out the main mission and we're going to start getting all of these items that are actually underground and stuff. Okay. So we're going to start knocking out some dungeons. We're going to start knocking out all the items that are around. And we are going to be, basically, I would say cleaning up Corroded Scar as much as we can before we start heading into some of the tougher content in Corroded Scar. Okay, so I will see you in the next episode.